Hey, IDS 301. It's Module 6, Video 2. It is, what is it, Wednesday, February 17th, about 9 a.m. And I wanted to get this posted as soon as possible to get everybody updated and hopefully a little less stressed about this course with everything going on. So let me take a look. My notes here. 301. Okay, so let's cut right to the chase. New schedule, more or less. Okay, let's call it that. Here's what I did. So we're in module 6, and let's just think of this as, the course ends March 2nd. I can't do anything about that. Well, the only thing I can do about March 2nd is if someone were to formally request an incomplete and arrange a plan to complete the course if they could not do so and still wanted to. It takes formal paperwork that needs to be submitted, um, not at the last minute, okay, a few days before, uh, because I have to get my department's approval if I want to do it and if there's good enough reason to do it. So it's a rare occurrence. I've done one in 3 years. Um, and so that's kind of the way it is. But let's just say March 2nd, 11:59 p.m. this course ends. By the way, I'm wearing these two because my doctor told me to take it off this one because I was surgery. So I know that looks stupid, but that was always crazy, right? So let's take a look. So we have this, period of what's today, the 17th. So let's not count today. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 1, 2. So 13 full days left of class and today. So that's what we have. So we've got a module 6, we've got a module 7, right? All right, but let's take a look. Here's the first good news I can give you. I eliminated the personal narrative paper, took it out. You don't have to write it, okay? That was going to be due Sunday. Forget about it, okay? You've got weather to deal with, and I hope everyone has heat. I'm afraid to say I don't think everyone does. But even so, the significance of the impact of this from this vortex and the snow, and apparently there's more coming, uh, has created a lot of problems, of course, and the pandemic as well. Uh, I'm hearing some horror stories out of Texas, especially. So, I don't want you to start thinking that you've got to throw this all away. So we're going to see what we can do, okay? So I got rid of that paper. That was 60 points. So what did I do? Quiz 4 and quiz 5, I doubled the points. They were 30. I doubled the points per question to 2. They were 1. That makes up that 60 points. Without you having to do anything more, you'll do less without having to do that paper. You just have to do those quizzes, and that's where those points are hidden, more or less. I changed due dates, a lot of due dates, okay? So the discussion 6.1 IDS debate, that is a Sunday, February 21st. Quiz 4 is February 21st. Maps 1 and 2, I've taken them both out to February 22nd. All right. And then for the module 7, I moved the discussion that was in 6 to February 23rd, the dialogue, David Bohm, Listening with Awareness. Module 7, discussion 1 is on the 24th, discussion 2 on the 26th. There is a discussion 3 on the 28th and the quiz on the 2nd. Okay, again, here's what I'm doing. I'm setting up a chronological due dates for these so that they don't happen all at once, okay? Let's just say I made all these March 2nd. Well, that's kind of ridiculous because human nature means you're going to kind of put it off naturally, and I get it, okay? But I'm not going to freak out over lateness, okay? I would like to see the assignments come in as you can do them. If you can't do them, some people can't do them and can't even let me know they can't do them. I get it. And I don't want anybody stressing. People that probably need to hear this might not be able to because they can't get the internet. So we're going to be patient with everyone, and I'm going to pull everyone along with the same level, same fairness for the course. It makes it easier for all of us so that you're not um, having to email me your specific case when I've just covered everybody. Okay, so I think that covers it. So there's no personal narrative paper. The quiz points were doubled to make up for it, and I moved the deadlines out. Okay, so let's do Easter egg number one. IDS equals integration. Okay, all right, so let's talk about the maps. Again, as you notice, I just said I'm putting the maps out till the 22nd. So that's 5 more days. So today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the 22nd, for both of them. If you can submit one sooner, that's fine. Both sooner, that's fine. I have a lot of, right now, I have a number to score yet. I've got 27 maps to score that were turned in. I am, you know, okay, so here's what happens. Now, yes, I'm picky. I understand that. Okay. But I think in fairness to you, not fairness to me, but in fairness to you, whenever I get picky on a paper, academic university level writing paper, and I do this in 302, and believe me, they get the hang of it real quick, especially if you're in my 301. You're in my 302, you're going to sail through this because you're going to know all this stuff. I have certain standards of formatting and writing and presentation and content, of course, that I'm looking for. If I don't see that and it's significant enough, I will comment I will make comments as I read through these. Each one takes me quite a bit of time. Okay. And then I will submit the score and the comments to you. In fairness, again, I want to give you the opportunity to fix it and resubmit it. And I don't want you to stress too much about that in terms of deadlines. I know I said Thursday. I thought that was realistic at the time. Wipe that out of your mind. Okay. Look at your maps one, note my critique. If you know what I'm talking about there, then make the changes, resubmit it in the same place. Okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're unclear a little bit of what I'm talking about, let me know. Okay? Especially in terms of formatting. It can get kind of difficult if you're not familiar with it, and I'm sorry you're not familiar with it because you should have been familiarized with it in 8th grade, not in 14th grade. Okay? So, but I want you to be able to step up your game with this knowledge, to understand what a properly written paper looks like. Okay? I know I've had students, I don't know if she's in 301, 302, I think 301, I'm not going to name names, I forget, has a friend who went through it who's a teacher. Okay? And I'm honestly wanted to know what the teacher thought. Was I really being brutal then? And apparently the teacher said, no, everything is fair, you know? So that's the issue we have. I can only go by what I think. I don't look at all my colleagues and wonder if they're just blowing through stuff and marking it full points and going. Okay. Yes. If there's a comma missing in the in-text citation, do I mention that? Yes. I know it's only a comma, but it's a comma supposed to be there. So I'm asking you to put it in there because I can't let it slide. So I'm just saying that, but I let you redo it. Okay, it's not like I'm dinging you and saying, too bad, you missed it. I'm letting you redo it. Okay, I want you to succeed and do well, and I want it to be rewarding, and I want you to be proud of your accomplishment. Okay, so it's important in the maps that you understand that, here we're trying to give you a little more structure in your concentrations to understand where they came from, how they exist, why they exist, what are they concerned with. What tools might they use? What words do they use? What theories do they use? Okay. Remember, if it's a theory, it should have the word theory in it. And all the words, including theory, should be capitalized. Okay. Again, I know I've been harping on ASU Library, but I want to, losing hair? What the heck? I'm harping on this, but I do want to let you know you can go to Google. You can put in concepts or theories of sustainability, and you will come up with a load of them. My issue is to make sure that when you cite them and use them, they're coming from peer-reviewed sources. Academic journals is the simplest way to do it, an academic journal. Okay. If you have the Journal of Sustainability and they're talking about all kinds of things in terms of use it for the journals, of course, because journals, obviously, that criteria should have the word journal in it also. And journals are not articles. Journals are, like I said, magazines. Like, it's a journal. So the Journal of Communication, Journal of European History, Journal of, okay? That's what you're looking for. In terms of theory, you're looking for, John Smith's theory of blank, the theory of blank, quantum theory, okay? Don't throw concepts in there. Conversely, don't put theories in your description or your concepts. You're wasting space there that you could put in theories, okay? Concepts are the words that are being used specifically to your discipline there. Concepts of your discipline. Straight up research is not a concept of your discipline, okay? Um, that's a generic term, okay? When you get down to methodologies, techniques, talk about the research, you'll look probably at quantitative, maybe they depend more on qualitative, maybe they depend more on mixed methods, both methods. Talk a little bit about that. That's number 8. Number 7, the research questions. You should be able to articulate some by looking in the journals and seeing what articles are written about that. How do stars form? You know, Astrophysics, whatever. Um, okay, so you got your description, you've got your concepts, theories. I can't remember them all. I'm losing it. But anyways, I want you to do those well. The class is always evolving. Like I said, we used to do this in one long paper. I split it up into 2. Now I'm considering this doesn't not going to factor for you, of course, but now I'm thinking, okay, I should make maps one module, make maps 2 the next module. Good idea, right? All things considered, that the weather is decent whenever I do this, right? It'll help because I know that when people get that maps 1 critique and can see it and redo it, the maps 2 is going to be that much better. So again, if you saw your maps 1, if you saw the critique, if you want to change it, if you understand my comments, go right ahead. Don't have to email me unless you have questions. Redo it, resubmit it in the same place. No rush. You can do it as late as the 22nd. Okay, I'd prefer it earlier, but I'm leaving that up to you depending on your situation. For your maps 2, if you already submitted it and I haven't scored it and you want to do it again, go ahead. Resubmit it by February 22nd. Okay, I'll probably let that one sit now, maps 2. I was going to start scoring them, but I'm going to focus on maps 1 because that's what everybody's going to do first, of course. And that way you get an idea of what I'm looking for and you can make the switch to maps 2. I will only always score the latest one. So Canvas shows me that. If you submitted one on February, 14th, the maps 2, but you submit another one on 22nd, I'm only going to see that 22nd. I can go back and look at the other one, but I'm only going to look at the 22nd, okay? I hope that explains it. Like I said, I don't want to lay so much on you. So keep an eye on those things. Like I said, there is nothing due now till the 21st, and that's the IDS debate discussion board. And then there's the maps 1 and maps 2 on the 22nd, and then there's the module 6 dragging out to the dialogue discussion due on the 23rd, okay? And then after that, of course, we'll have on the 24th, there's a discussion. The 26th, there's a discussion. The 28th, there's a discussion. And then the 2nd is a module. I'm spacing those out, okay? Do what you need to do when you need to do it, okay? All right, I hope this helps. This intends to help. Okay, this intends to, relieve you of that stress. I mean, Easter egg number two. Easter egg number two is IDS is the academic field. So, like just to summarize, like I said, I want you to, all things considered, with all the crap that's going on in the world and in weather, health, all these concerns we have, I still want you to get a rewarding experience from this course to set you up for your 302, but especially in this course where I think you're trying to find out, what did I sign up for? What is interdisciplinary studies? And should I even like it? Should I get out of it? What should I do? Okay. Now, personally, I'm concerned about the field of interdisciplinary studies at Arizona State University in terms of its um, enrollment numbers dropping, but that's because other colleges in the ASU have changed their standards to try to bring students back, and they're lowering their standards. I hate to say that, but so less students are coming to IDS. But I think IDS is a phenomenal experience that gives you a unique academic experience that you can leverage in your life in many different ways, your career, what have you. So I want you to get through this thinking, okay, I know how to articulate IDS. That's where I'm coming up with these Easter eggs, right? When I say IDS equals integration, when I say IDS is the academic field, okay, and when Easter egg number three comes up and it's integration is the process, I'm giving you those kind of those quick memes that you can hardwire, right? IDS equals integration. Integration, I mean, IDS is the actual academic field. Integration is the process. Now, there's exceptions to everything. It's not always definitive like that, absolute. But it's the easiest way for you to get into what makes you different, what makes your academic experience a little better than your competition, right? So, 17 and a half minutes. Let's wrap it up then. I think you got the gist of it. Uh, and I am going to talk to you all again on Sunday, I think. So have a great week. Keep warm. Get food. Um, let me know if there is confusion on the comments I left in terms of, if you don't know how to do a hanging paragraph format, let me know. If you don't know how to do in-text citations, let me know. I sent out that detailed checklist. I wanted you to see it in kind of writing instead of having to listen to me. So you can double check and look at each one and say, yeah, I did that right. Yeah, I did that right. Yeah, I did that right. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. So peace, seriously, sincerely, forks up to everybody. Have a good one.